YouTube? My name's Khyla and I'm coming back to you with another video. My first video is the common white girl tag. I'll link it down below if you guys would like to see that. I'm going to be doing like one of those story time videos. I really enjoy watching these. I really wanted to make one. So that's what I'm going to do. The story of when I got into my first fight and my last fight. Now, if you know me and you're watching this video, you probably heard a bunch of different stories about this. But there's only one story, my story, and I know what happened for real. I was there, obviously. And I'm just, making a little disclaimer that I'm not lying. I'm being 100% honest about this because people just think a whole bunch of other stuff about this. So I'm here to make it clear. So it was my freshman year and I'm a junior now, so it was about like 3 years ago. And it was around like the beginning. I know it was still fall, so school had just started. And there's this new girl. Let's just say her name is Shirley. So Shirley was new. She was new to the school, not really to the people. She had already had some friends at the school. So she wasn't like lost or anything, like she knew people and all that other stuff. So there was like a whole group of us, and our group decided, let's have Shirley in our group. I thought she was pretty. A lot of people thought she was pretty. She was a very compulsive liar. She lied about the pettiest things. And by petty, I mean, yeah, like my clothes are literally $1,000, an outfit. I have maids that wash my dishes for me. Yeah, I have a car already, but I'm not driving it yet. Oh yeah, I have a scholarship to the New York Institute of Art and Photography. Like, just stupid things like that. It was so funny. Like, I would laugh in her face, almost. Like, why are you lying about the dumbest things? Like, why are you lying, period? That's how you're gonna lose all your friends. I mean, obviously, my group knew that Shirley was lying. Shirley didn't get the memo. We would laugh in her face. Like, you're lying. Stop lying. Like, why are you lying? They be themselves around their friends. And, when I'm a friend, So, she didn't get it. So, one day, we were just arguing about the same thing over and over. Like, that whole week we were arguing. It was just a really hot mess, and it was just very annoying. And I'm pretty tall compared to most girls at my school. I'm 5'7". She's about 5'4", 5'3". And people are like, oh, that wasn't a fair fight. You're like 6 feet tall, and she's like 4 feet. Size does not matter. You could be 3 foot and whoop somebody's butt. Size does not matter. I'm not always like that. I'm just like that if people put their hands on me. We were in the lunch line, and we were already. My group was still friends with her, and I was still arguing with her. So we weren't like not friends, but we weren't friends at the time. And we were arguing in the lunch line, and it got really loud. Like we got in each other's faces. She was like, "You're not gonna do anything, Khyla." And I was like, "Shirley, who are you talking to? Like, do you see how big I am?" At the time, size does not matter, but I was so much bigger than her. I could stomp on her, and she would squish. Like I would squish her like a grape, okay? But I was like, you don't. I was just like, you're irrelevant. Like, turn around. So I turned around, and I'm trying to get my lunch. I'm hungry. I haven't ate yet, so I'm hungry. I'm trying to get my lunch, and the principal's like, because the principal was staying in the line, like staying next to the line, make sure people don't cut. And he was like, okay, girls, let's settle down. Like, settle down. I'm like, whatever. I'm not trying to like get in trouble over something stupid like that. So I turn around. What I felt a little nudge, like a little, and I know it was her, and it was her. I know what I felt. She did push me, and she tried to make it seem like she didn't do it on purpose, but she really did. She did it on purpose because she did it with two hands. She was like, and it was when I was turned around. Okay. No words. I turned around and I pushed her so hard. She flew against the door, and there was a door right next to the line, and the line was probably like, it was like all the way, but it was right next to the line. She almost hit the door. I pushed her so hard. She flew, and I'm not even trying to brag. She flew. She was flying. I was like, ooh, okay. She flew, and I was like, I was so mad. So here she is. She gets up. She looks like she's like, oh my god, I can't believe she pushed me. She got up trying to, So she did not hit me in the face. Not one time. I did not get punched in the face at all. And she punched my shoulder. She punched my shoulder one time. And it wasn't like I stood there, like I was like standing, like forming, like I had a nice form. I was like, and I got her, and we were just fighting. She pulled my hair. I had braids at the time, so she did. It was on this side, but she pulled like 5 braids out, and my hair was connected to it. It wasn't like it was just a weave. My hair, my actual hair from the scalp was connected, and it wasn't like bald, like shaved, but I lost hair, and it grew back obviously, but it was mostly my baby hairs, and it grew back obviously, but I was so mad, and because we were just. I tell you, I blacked out. I blacked out. First of all, don't touch my hair. She pulled out my hair. I was so upset. And I blacked out. So I really don't remember what happened because I was just so angry. Whatever happened, happened. What people told me, I only believed my friends because people come back with different stories. Like, it was so annoying. But I asked like my friends, and they were like, Khyla, You were hitting her head against the milk cartons, all of that. You was banging her head against the thing where you slide your tray on, and there was chicken nuggets flying everywhere. I was like, oh my god. I was so mad. And then one of my friends said that I accidentally punched another girl, and I felt so bad, so I apologized to that girl. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. I was so angry and stuff. And she was like, it's cool. And I was just so mad. Like, and the reason why it should be my last fight is because I was so embarrassed. Like, I think that's so unattractive and so not classy to fight. And I fought. I let her get to me, and I fought. And I think that's just not how I was raised, and I don't think that's like a good thing to be. But like, I mean, I didn't apologize to her. I probably would never apologize to her because she put her hands on me first. But I mean, I don't hate her. Like, I could care less. Like, I'm just indifferent about her. I don't care. Like who are you again? But yeah. But that's just, I was just so embarrassed. And at the time, the guy that I liked watched it, and I was just like, he's seen me and he knows me as this nice, sweet girl, and I. And then that same day, I dropped my phone in the toilet. All in one day, I dropped my phone in the toilet. And then that day, it was a Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we go to church, and I went to church, and all the kids from school that went to my church were talking about it, and I was like, oh my god, like, but I got 5 days off of school. I mean, I had to make up that work, obviously. I got 5 days off of school, and I wasn't grounded because my mom understood why I got into a fight. She knows that I'm not a fighter, so 5 days I was chilling, which was nice. It was nice. So yeah, I just advise you not to fight. Like, don't fight. Like, it's really not worth it in the end. Like, right there, you're like, oh yeah, this feels good. Like, I'm beating her up, but after a while, it doesn't feel good. And it didn't feel good after a while, and it doesn't feel good now. But I wouldn't be mad to do a round on me. And sometimes I let people say what they want to me, and I'm not just like, people like, shut up. I'm like, don't ever say shut up to me yet like that. I'll just be like, okay, whatever. Like, you do you, and I'll do me. But don't put your hands on me. That's a different story. Because sometimes people in my school are really rude, and I could go off on them and just start acting crazy for no reason, or I can ignore them. But don't put your hands on me. If you put your hands on me, then I'll act crazy and a fool and a hot mess, and it gets to me. But next time, there isn't gonna be a next time because I'm trying to be nice to everyone. I'm not a mean person. I don't want to like have a confrontation with everyone. Like, if you have a problem with me, then I'm just gonna avoid you the whole time. Like, I'll tell you how I feel, but then I'll leave you alone. Like, you're irrelevant to me at that point. So sorry. Here's what made me mad. It wasn't even made me mad. It was just so funny. People would, like, I heard different stories, and people would come back to me different stories. It was like maybe like a week after I came back to school. They were all like, oh yeah, Khyla brought pepper spray and a knife. What? Pepper spray and a knife? Are you serious? I heard someone say I brought a snake or something. A snake. I was really done. I'm like, at that point, I was ready. I was ready to go. I'm like, let me just leave. Like I'm moving schools. I was so irritating. It was so funny though. That was the time that I got into my first fight and my last fight. That's it. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below on other videos you would like to see, because I have a lot of ideas that I really want to do. And that's all. Have a nice day. Bye.